Hi, colorful people. Welcome to the Colors and Light podcast. And yes, this is our series, The Shades of Growth. Last week, we examined the color of mindset and we worked on the book, The Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. We said we are going to be going across 5 episodes, and these 5 episodes are going to help us explore powerful traits that will transform how you think, how you live, and how you work in a purpose. So, welcome to episode 2. Come along. Hello, my name is Ebunluwa Olufayo, and I am the host for the Colors and Light podcast. Yes, hey, welcome to this episode, The Color of Conversations. Last week, we did the color of mindset, and yes, it was so amazing. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. And this week we are going to be moving on to the color of conversations. And before we get started, I mentioned that we are going to be working with books that are going to be using for this series. So the book we are going to be using for this series is How to Win Friends and Influence People. A lot of us might be familiar with it. Some of us might have read the book before, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you haven't read the book before, don't worry, we're going to have the e-copy on our community. All you just have to do is to join the community. Lubaton, that's all. Just join our community. Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about having conversations? Why are we talking about human interactions and community building? There's one thing that can actually open doors for you and spark opportunities, and it's the way you talk to people, the way you present yourself, the way you interact with people, and even more importantly, how we make them feel when we talk with them, how we make them feel when we speak with them. There's some people that you would meet, and in just a space of 30 minutes, they will leave you wondering where they've been, where like they've been all their lives, all your life, something like that, because they will make you feel so hurt. They'll make you feel so seen. They'll make you feel so secure. So how you make people feel when you have conversations with them matters a lot. So we'll be drawing from that timeless book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And we're going to be anchoring the powerful truths from Colossians 4 verse 6 as well. So even the Bible gives us the how would I say it? The acknowledgement that we actually have to have good conversations. Okay, Colossians 4 verse 6 says, let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Is it possible to know how to answer everyone? Is it? The Bible said we should know how to answer everyone. So let's get started. Why are conversations important? Why exactly do conversations matter? See, conversations will help you to be able to build a community. They'll be able to help you to add warmth to your life. They'll be able to help you to gain trust. It's not just about exchanging information like maybe your name, what's your best color, what's your best food. No. But they're about connection, influence, and respect. You'll be able to learn a lot from conversing with people, interacting with people. You learn how to respect, you learn how to set boundaries, you learn how to work with people from different careers, from different niche, people from different sectors of life, by just necessarily interacting with them. Okay, and from How to Win Friends and Influence People, there are like vast ideas of winning hearts, making them think the way you want, and a lot of things. So I really encourage us that we read this book. Okay, one person that I admire how they communicate, how they converse, how they interact so well in the Bible is Paul. Yes, it's Paul. Paul can speak to criticize. Paul can speak to encourage. Paul can speak to renew. Paul can just he will just always find a way to say things. And even though at some point there were some times that Paul will just say what he wants to say, like he just says it as it is. He's not going to sugarcoat words for you. That's another aspect on its own. But for this, we are just going to be, focusing on how this book, has helped me understand how conversations work. The thing about Paul is, if you want to understand the dynamics of conversations and the dynamics of interaction with people, you can read the letters of Paul to the churches. You can just read them, and as you are reading those letters, make sure you know the church is sending them to, because there are some certain churches that are stubborn. Actually, there are some certain churches that are stubborn, so you have to use a different tone for them. Yeah. So from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, we are going to be talking first on how to win hearts in conversation, and we are just going to be reconstructing the points that were given in those books. Okay, the first is leading with grace and not criticism. Most of the time you would have that urge to criticize someone, but criticism is not as satisfying as it is. Sincerely, at the moment when you say it, you might just like feel like, oh, I said what I want to say. But please, let's stop dumping our ideas on people anyhow, or what we think, because it just shuts their hearts faster, and you cannot change their mind even after that. So instead of condemning, try to understand and try to approach with a kind conversation. Okay, keep the conversation open, make it kind. You express yourself and they express themselves as well. So criticism is not something, you see this constructive criticism, I don't really know, but I'm not really a fan of it. Yeah, how I think criticism should work is probably something like this. You want to correct someone that, oh, you should not do this, you should do this instead. What's your own track record? What have you done in that regard? What's the track record you have? What's your experience? What have you learned from it? How have you been able to scale through with the lessons that you brought out from it? Now, you notice someone else is doing something that is wrong. You go and tell them, I used to do this before, and okay, I've actually noticed visible success when I started doing this instead. You could actually try it. Now, you are giving them an idea that they can try this. You're not just going to them and telling them that, see, you are doing this wrong and you're going to fail at it. No, you don't have to criticize them, you don't have to condemn them. They did not kill someone. Why are you condemning? Why? Just why? You can just correct in love, correct with kindness. Okay? Then as another one is show sincere appreciation. So everyone is walking around with that invisible sign that please make me feel important. They want to feel like appreciated, and that's one of the ways that you can win someone's trust. Giving someone's trust, giving compliments works a lot, and they're not just giving vague or fake compliments. You are just saying what you can notice, what you can see. So you make them feel seen, you make them feel noticed. So at that, they want to actually like reason more with you. They want to talk more, they want to listen more, they want to share more, because they understand that, oh, this person actually does notice me, this person actually does appreciate me. Okay, listen more, talk less. This one is all over the place. You have to do more of the listening. If you want to have a good conversation, you have to do more of the listening. You can ask questions, encourage them to share their stories, and let them talk about the things that matter to them. See, you see this thing about sharing stories. Sincerely, it's a very, very powerful tool, but a lot of people, they shy away from telling their stories. If you have a story that you think can inspire others, you can share it. There is space for that. That's why I'm stick to these stories that Apostle Femi Lazarus is doing on YouTube. I love it so much. Like anytime I see a new episode drops and someone is sharing their story, I go there, I listen, I watch, and it's so interesting. You get to see this thing in real life, that, oh, this thing happens. Oh, so someone can relate to this experience that I'm having, and this person is able to scale through. How can I also scale through? That's what testimonies do. When someone gives testimony in church, it's beyond the person just acknowledging that, oh, God has done this. Fine, the person is saying it that God has actually kept his promise and he has saved me, but at the same time it's serving as words of encouragement for the listeners. So when you want to share your stories, make sure you are driving out points that will be able to encourage others, that will be able to point them to the way. So don't just share vague stories like, I slept, I woke up, I ate, I don't know, sometimes I actually see some stories and I know they are made up. Like, I've had almost everybody says this, almost everybody has this experience. Individually, we have peculiar experiences, we have unique experiences. You can leverage on that, but you have to have something that actually driving out from those stories. That's one way to win hearts in conversations. And also see from their side. You are supposed to be empathetic. Yes, if you are conversing with someone, you're supposed to be empathetic. Empathy is influence in disguise. When you see from another person's point of view, you move from debating to connecting, and that's where you're going to understand them and they're going to understand you. You're going to win their hearts. So don't just argue alone, don't just debate alone. As well, understand their view. Oh, you really think that this is like this? Oh wow, that's cool. Share your own opinion as well and connect with the person. Don't let the debate separate you, but instead let it bring you closer. Okay, so you have to see from their side as well. So for every interaction and every conversation, we've been told that we have to approach it with grace. Our conversations have to be filled with grace. So anytime you're having a conversation with someone, ask yourself, is this conversation full of grace? Hope you're not discussing something that is not necessary, something that you don't have to. Hope it's not gossip. Hope it's not that you are backbiting. Hope it's not that you are saying something bad and about someone, or you get. So your conversation should be seasoned, should be full of grace and seasoned with salt. That's what the Bible has commanded us to do. So make sure that every time you have a conversation or an interaction with someone, it is full of grace and seasoned with salt. Okay? So practical takeaways for you. If you want to start having conversations with people, one thing you need to do is before you start that conversation, ask if it's helpful. Do you necessarily have to have that conversation? Don't just have conversations where you talk about like irrelevant things. You understand? Okay, some of the times asking those questions might be like a way of you bonding, but beyond that, you can ask questions on different bases, on broad bases, for you to be able to understand them as well. Okay, give at least one genuine compliment a day. It does not have to be the person you are conversing with. It just has to be someone that maybe you've seen recently in your area. Just compliment the person. There would be a day that you would converse with that person and you guys will be able to connect so well. Their names, please try as much as possible to remember people's names. I am so bad at that. I used to forget, I forget names easily. Please try as much as possible to remember people's names. It matters. If I meet someone and I cannot recognize them, but the person says Ebonluwa, hi, I'll be like, wow, you know me? Oh my god, I have to actually pay attention to what you have to say now. You understand? So pay attention to people's name. And here as well, if you are introducing yourself, introduce yourself with your name. Please introduce yourself with your name, so that it helps them to be able to connect with you faster next time they see you. You might not be able to recall their face, but when they mention your name, it draws their attention that, oh, you actually do know me. And ask thoughtful questions when you're having conversations with people. Maybe it's something that you've heard, something you've seen, something you want to hear their side of the story, maybe their opinion on. You can just ask a thoughtful conversation and listen. Make sure you always listen. Understand them in the process of listening. Understand what they are saying in the process of listening, and give feedbacks as well. Don't let your feedbacks be, oh, okay, oh, that's good, oh, that's cool. No. Don't let your feedback be like that. No, you can just give your own opinion as well. Be a good listener, so you are able to follow through with the conversation. You understand them, you are giving a feedback, then they keep expressing themselves as well. And also make sure you talk in their language. So it's not talking in their language like Hausa. I don't know how to speak Hausa. I only speak English and Yoruba. But then it's in terms of their passions and their priorities. you are speaking in their language. So because you are not into tech and you meet someone that is into tech and the person is trying to tell you that, oh, remote working is the best, blah blah blah, and you work physically, you would converse with the person in their language. Okay, you're going to be conversing with the person on a level where you understand that this person is a remote worker. You understand? So when the person is asking you, oh, how do you guys work this system out in your office and all, you're not going to be like, how come you don't know? No, you speak in their language, you understand their what they do, you understand their passions, you understand their priorities, and you speak with them, you converse with them in that regard. Okay, and also there's this thing that helps you with conversations is actually building your knowledge forehand. If you want to meet someone, if you want to network with someone, maybe you are going to an event or something and you want to network with someone, it's best you read up about them, check out what they do, how they do it, understand everything about them before you walk up to them. Okay, so you don't just walk up to them and it's like, I just want to get your phone number and have you on my contact list. No, it's not like that. You understand who they are, you understand what they do. Are you meaning to network with them, to collaborate, to partner with them, or to just build a solid relationship for the future? What is it that you want when you are networking with them? Okay, you are building a community of people around you, and having these conversations will help you a lot. So when you are networking with someone, don't just network and save the person's number. Make sure you have solid conversations with them. These people are the ones that will build that network of community for you over time. Okay. So make sure you, and even aside that, you can always have like that your memory bank. You have different ideas on various topics, on various things. You just watch YouTube videos, you read articles, new publications, you check them out. There's an update in this place, there's an update here, there's an update there. You understand it, you are familiar with things that are happening, you are updated. All these things just help you to have conversations better. Because if you want to, some people actually try to prove smart when having conversations, and you will notice that they're actually making mistakes. Now, if someone is trying to give a statistics and they're like 70% of them are kiniko, and probably me, last night I was checking an article and I saw the updated version, I'm like, you understand? It makes me feel like you're just bragging. You're not trying to converse with me, you're not trying to have a conversation with me, you just want to brag your knowledge. Okay, but what it makes you do when you have like knowledge on various things is that you're able to understand those things better. And when you're having a conversation with someone, you're able to communicate their language, you're able to understand how to say things. So if someone who is in the tech space is speaking with you, someone in the finance space, someone in the health space, you're able to understand what they are saying. If someone is saying, oh, I'm on night shift, you are not confused that what time does it start, what time does it end? Because over time you've had that like information, you have that information that, oh, this is the time they start night shift, this time they end night shift, or this is what you do with cyber security, or this is what you do with AI. You get? So if you want to be able to like have that vast knowledge with conversations, you can try as much as possible to build around that. Watch YouTube video. YouTube is always my go-to for different things, even things that are none of my business. I just go on YouTube, kiniko, how this is done, how to work with kiniko, saving something, financial something tech. So I'll just search and I'll just watch, especially when I'm free. These things will actually help you. Okay, and avoid arguments. Sincerely, you don't have to win that debate. It's not a must. You are just trying to have a conversation with someone. Okay, so if you want to win people to your way of thinking, you don't have to win that debate. You just have to understand them and let them understand what they are trying to say as well. That's all. Respect their opinions. Never start with you are wrong. You are telling them that no, you are wrong, I'm right. No. See, most of the time there is no black or white. There's just gray. You just have to meet at a point and just understand what you are saying. So make sure you respect their opinions. If you want to win people to your way of thinking, you have to respect their opinions, and you have to admit when you are wrong, quickly and sincerely. If you delay admitting when you are wrong, it's a sign to them that maybe you are proud or you just neglected it. You are just not like, You're not really like holding the relationship with high esteem. So when you are wrong, make sure you admit it quickly and sincerely. Apologize that, oh, I'm sorry, I was actually wrong, oh, this thing is not right. You get? And start friendly, even with the difficult conversations. Make sure you are very, very friendly with them, okay? And I've mentioned that you let them do talking, listen, share stories, let them hold their own idea, don't argue with them, see things their way. You understand? So you can also make use of gestures, dramatize your points just to make it memorable. You understand? If there is like something you can use around you, maybe like a book to explain, you can do that. Temilade Salami did something. Okay, Temilade Shepa did something recently. The Global Temi. She picked 2 books, her own book, and she showed it. She said, "Is this book big or small? This book is just a book." Then another book compared to the book she was holding. Now one is bigger, one is smaller. So she explained how we notice we are inferior just because we have compared ourselves to something else. You get? Like, this is not exactly how she said it, but something like that. And that thing has been in my head for so long. Imagine, I've not forgotten. Why? Because she made the illustration with 2 books. I just keep remembering. So anytime I'll just be like, I cannot compare myself, because if it's just me against me, I know what it is. Or by the time I start comparing myself to someone, I start putting myself against someone, and I'm like, who is better? That's when the problem starts. So a book is just a book. It is not a small book or a big book, unless there's another book close to it. So you see how that is in my head, how that has stuck in my head, just because she made she dramatized it, something like that. So you can make use of gestures, you can dramatize, you can make use of representations, like, oh, this and this. You can make use of pictures. It makes it interesting. People remember that way. Sincerely, people remember that way. I've seen a lot of videos and I don't even remember what they talked about. But see this singular one, for no reason, I just remember. Why? Because she was able to make a visual representation for me. It just sticks in my head. You get? So that's another way of, making yourself memorable. And give a challenge, inspire them to rise. I've mentioned that if you are sharing your story, make sure it has a pointer to maybe what they can do better, a lesson you are trying to share, the experience, how the experience has shaped you and how the experience has helped you grow, how it can help them as well. So it gives them a challenge. When you have a conversation with someone, at the end of that conversation, it has to leave them wanting to do something. What do they want to go back to do? Your conversation is going to be productive. So they have something to do because they've listened to you, or because they've spoken to you and you listened to them. It can be just encouragement that you give them, or you just validate their feelings. You understand? So sincerely, all these principles that we've said, it all comes down to actually treating people the way you want to be treated. And like we said, with grace. Everything is just treating people the way you want to be treated, with grace, kindness, and understanding. Make sure you understand them. Be kind with your words. And the same, Colossians 4:6 tells us that we should season our speech with salt. Is the representation that we should make it palatable, we should make it good. So it's not about what we say alone, but how we say it. How do you convey what you're trying to communicate? Don't just say, I'm blunt. I just say things the way it is. I used to be that person that would say that, mommy, I'm very blunt. Oh no, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to be blunt. How you say things matter a lot. How you convey your information matters a whole lot. So your words can be the bridge that someone will walk across to find hope. So the person might just hear what you say, and then they're able to find hope, or they're able to heal from that trauma from like maybe 20 years just because of the sentence that you said, or just even find faith. You get? So things that you say, they matter, but how you say them, they matter so much. Okay? So as you step into your next conversation, make sure you ask yourself, what color am I going to paint with my words? How are you going to have this conversation with people? What are you offering in the conversation? How are you introducing myself? Why do you want to have that conversation with this person? You are not just arguing. Don't just argue. Don't just share your opinions. Listen to them as well. Be kind, okay? Be kind. Be kind with your words. Be kind with your words. So ask instead of just ordering them. The way you put things generally matters a whole lot, okay? So thank you so much for listening to this episode, and please make sure you read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. Please make sure you read that book. That's the book we are going to be examining for this week. And to everyone on our community, thank you so much for joining us last week. This week we are going to get started with How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I can't wait for the amazing conversations we are going to be having after this, because we are going to win a lot of friends and influence a lot of people. Okay, Kingdom Influencers, wishing you an amazing week ahead. Thank you so much. Bye.